Hello, hello. Let's go ahead and get our video playing as I make sure that everything is good over this end. Okay. So, hi, welcome. Oh my goodness, what the fuck? That is a paper. Please excuse me. Should be gone. Let's just put this back up. This beautiful cup of tea that we're looking at. That embarrassing. That came back up. Honestly. Yeah, this is Gossip Streaming with me, your host, as it is. I'm trying to make sure that the stream is working because, I just want to make sure that I post it back. Everything I do is on YouTube, which is great, but I want to make sure that everything also gets saved on Twitch for people to watch if they want to. So I don't know. I don't know how to get things to save. It's kind of annoying. Oh well. So, anyways, we'll just get into it. If you are not watching this live, you can see this on YouTube at my YouTube channel, which is underscore space as it is space underscore. You can see Twitch. I hope to get into a better schedule for Twitch, so if you see it better live. But yeah, so Trisha Paytas, they're. I know we've already decided that they're a hypocrite, like with all the things that they were saying, was happening with Ethan, and then Ethan posted a video showing where Trisha Paytas contradicts themselves, like literally in the podcast where they talked to Keemstar. No, the reason they were on that podcast, which was to hurt Ethan, but also the reason that Keemstar, noticed Trisha and asked Trisha to be on the podcast was because that fan is really loud, isn't it? Oh, maybe I guess not. I don't know. The whole reason that Keemstar asked Trisha to be on the podcast was because Trisha was saying how it was really inappropriate for Keemstar to have a relationship with someone so young because his girlfriend is 20, I think, and he is in his 40s, or he is 40. I don't know. I don't care. And I mean, like, yeah, that's kind of weird, but everyone does their own thing. Some people are like, into more mature guys. You know, they want someone with an old soul, someone that's more mature. And I think maybe reason why girls go after older guys because they want someone more mature is because of the whole boys will be boys thing, just excusing guys for not maturing as fast as girls. Girls mature faster, which is an excuse for guys to act like little boys and immature little garbage cans. So then girls and women don't want to deal with that. They're like, I guess I'll date someone older. So, maybe we fix that, toxic masculinity stuff. And, we actually dealt with, or boys actually dealt with their problems and had to face consequences and were mature, then there wouldn't be people who are younger women looking for, like, full grown adult males as partners because they're trying to find someone mature. That's just my opinion. But, anyways, so Trisha was saying that it's like a power imbalance, definitely could see, and that it was like it should be. They were alluding to how it should be illegal or something like that, which I was like, that's extreme. It's not cool, because, like, it seems extreme. But, everyone has their own choices. And that's why Keemstar noticed Trisha and asked Trisha to be on the podcast. And when Trisha went on the podcast, they saw the girlfriend and they're like, oh my god, have that block portion. You ma'am, you blew it out of proportion. I don't know why you're saying, I don't know why it's your fault. It's you. It's just you. So that's just an example of how Trisha very easily, like, flip-flops back and forth. It's really freaking annoying, honestly. I'm not a fan of it. I think it's... Actually, hold on. I'm sorry. Because I don't like how this looks. I want this down here. Oh, wait, shit. No, that's wrong. Did the right thing. Fucked it up. This is not what you came here for. Sorry, I should have been more prepared, but I literally have a problem, I guess. Okay. See, then it has the cute little thing, but it's like, you're looking less at T, you're looking more at my face. I don't know which one you want to see more, but you're seeing my face. Okay. Anyways. I don't know about this. I'm not prepared. I'm not a great Twitch person, I guess. So, yeah, Trisha goes back on their word a lot. They're a hypocrite. And so, background, just so you know, with all this stuff with Gabby Hanna's series, where she's replicating, like, 13 Reasons Why vibes. Yeah, for videos and series and stuff. It's, like, interesting. People are worried that Gabby Hanna is stressing out Jessie Smiles so much because she's pregnant with her rainbow baby, and people are worried that, Jessie Smiles could miscarry from all the stress and talk about trauma. And Trisha Paytas recognized that that is a big issue, even tweeted about how they would rather Gabby Hanna talk about them and make fun of them than continue to talk about Jessie Smiles and put her under this stress while she's pregnant. Right? Well, Ethan Klien's wife, Ela, she has gone through in vitro, I think. It has been hard for her to carry children, and now she's finally carrying. She's pregnant. There's a possibility she could be carrying multiple children, and Ethan Klien's mom texted Moses, Ela's brother, Trisha Paytas' fiance. That's how they're all related. That's how it's all family. The craziness. So, Ethan's mom texts her, like, kind of son-in-law about, like, what's going on, and saying, all this drama is causing all this extra stress for Ela, and if she miscarries, that Ethan's mom is going to hold Moses and Trisha responsible for the miscarriage. If Ela miscarried because of the stress of this drama, that's what she would blame it on Moses and Trisha. Very blunt. But apparently everyone was thinking it. So I don't know what to say about that. If everybody's thinking it, then I guess somebody was going to end up saying it. And so Trisha, remember, Trisha had just said how they would wish Gabby and Hannah would talk shit about them instead of Jessie Smiles, so that Jessie Smiles wouldn't go through stress and miscarry. Same situation, different person. Now it's about Hila, who I don't even think Trisha likes Hila because she said so much terrible things about Hila that I don't think she likes her. Just an opinion, not a fact. I don't know, just an opinion. And Trisha's very defensive about it, thinking like, well, it's not our fault if she miscarries. Like, she could be stressed about other things, which is true. Trisha brings up how, the H3H3 is being sued because they showed part of Jake Paul's fight, and they're like, part of this whole bulk lawsuit thing, which could be part of the stress. Yeah. That's not good either. It's work stress, but there's lawyers involved, and this is a literal family issue brought online for everyone's opinions. So it's slightly different. Also, Ethan's mom didn't say if Hila miscarriages at all, it's a stress. If Hila miscarriages at all, I'm going to blame Moses and Trisha. Mom said, if Hila miscarriages because of the stress that you're creating, I'm going to hold Moses and Trisha accountable. I'm going to blame them for it if Hila miscarriages because of the stress that they are creating. With the 27 TikToks that Trisha makes for Ethan's one tweet, Ethan tweeted about how he was sad that Trisha was going on the Mom's Basement podcast, and Trisha replied with 25 to 27 TikToks about it, and a 42-minute YouTube video, and several tweets. He said one thing. He wasn't smack about Trisha. He just said it made him sad. Trisha went in, closet. That would be stressful for me too. That'd be a lot. Actually, Ethan recently blocked Trisha, and I think that's probably the best thing for his mental health. Which is really bad for that family. I really hate that. I don't know. I don't know. It's a very interesting situation because, I don't want to say, if the person that you love is causing issues within your family dynamic, you need to drop that person because some people aren't even that close to their family or they don't even like their family. So that's not a good statement because I'm very close with my intermediate family, so if that happened to me, I would probably if my husband was stirring the pot, causing shit with my sister, I'd be like, what is this? And sometimes they throw jabs at each other in a fun way, but I'll be like, you need to calm down to him. And he's like, she's throwing it back. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but you gotta calm down. Calm down, sir. You can't be mean to my sister. Yeah. Which is dumb. But on the flip side, again, people are close to their family. My dad, his whole family, parents, brothers and sisters, cousins, on the entire opposite side of the country. So, same for my mom. So it's depends on what the actual family dynamic is. Was Moses that close to his sister before? Because if he wasn't, honestly makes sense why it's acting that way. Because the other thing is that people are, calling Trisha out for this, but people are recently realizing Moses was there at that where the recording of the Mom's Basement was, laughing, watching Trisha, record this podcast. He's going to spend time with Keemstar, who had called his sister like looking like a horse. So we need to think about their family dynamic there because, like, was he ever close to his sister? Like, really, did he ever really like his sister? Because if he did, I don't know if he'd be acting like this. No, and I'm not to judge family dynamics. That is not the case. But like, makes you think because a lot of people were mad at Moses, thinking like, oh, or and Trisha, like, you're being bad to family. It's family matter, but like, Moses is never close to his family. Then no, if if blood family doesn't mean much to him, but like his chosen family, like with his friends and stuff, means more to him. I get that. Also, I don't. Was Trisha just like? Was Trisha flip flops so much of whoever she's with? Like she pretend. I don't know if she's pretending, but like she does not hold to her own opinion at all. They just flip flop opinions all the time, depending on who the audience is. Will the audience agree with this opinion? Okay, it's the opinion I throw out then. I think when they're by themselves filming is the only time they give their honest to God opinion. But then if they're face to face with somebody who has a different opinion, they change it, which is kind of, you gotta have confidence in your opinions. You have confidence in yourself that, stand behind your own opinion. I don't know if they have that, you know, because an opinion doesn't mean that you're entirely wrong. It's an opinion. It's not like you're debating facts. It's an opinion. You gotta have different opinions to impress somebody. So then the other question is, do you think Trisha was ever like friends with Ethan, or was it just flip flopping that their opinion to whoever they were with, which was Ethan, because that was what the job was? Because they don't seem to care. Like, Trisha seems to care more about Jesse's smiles and her pregnancy than Hila's pregnancy. And Trisha has spent, how long has Frank's been on? It's been a while. But like, there's been a lot of time with Ethan, Kai, and Hila. So you'd think, and they're like gonna be like family through marriage soon. So you would think that Trisha would care as much about Hila's pregnancy. But maybe Trisha never really liked him in the first place. I don't know. I have no idea. It's an interesting question though. Yeah, and I think Trisha posted a lot of things responding to what Ethan's mom had said, um, and it honestly came off as like a guilt thing. Whenever you watch the video, because Trisha talked about the video and the text and everything, and is saying that miscarriages happen because there's something genetically wrong with the embryo. I mean, like, the time, yeah, like early on, but like later it can be like stress induced, you know? Like, people can have, um, go into labor early from stress, like Khloe Kardashian, I see you, coming in, going into labor because you found out your baby daddy was cheating on you multiple times, and you didn't know, and then you went into labor a little early because of it. Like, it put you into labor. See you. I'm sorry. That really sucked. That happened. That's honestly fucking terrible. That scum of the earth. Honestly, that fucking ugh. I'd be nauseous thinking about it. Like, what a different topic, but like, imagine about to give birth. You think you'd have this great relationship with your partner, but they're cheating. And you're like, oh my god, they cheated on me. But then, because of the stress of it, you give birth. And you're like, shit. Now I have a baby in the mix. I can't just ditch this person. I got a baby with them. They gotta know the baby, don't they? Terrible time. Terrible time. So, And that's kind of how my understanding of miscarriages from stress. It's like your body's like, gotta, I'm fucking stressed out. Gotta push all this shit out. Miscarriage. Gotta push all this shit out. Like early delivery. I don't know. Like this basic understanding. I don't know. But yeah, I think Trisha knows they're in the wrong, but they don't want to admit it, which is also something hilarious that they say Ethan never does. That Ethan never admits to being wrong, and also Trisha never admits to being wrong. I don't know. Um, and I think Trisha is like being reactive and defensive because they know they're in the wrong. They don't want to admit it. So yeah, that's what's going on with Trisha. Nice little update. They're having a time. Kind of sucks for them. But yeah, so I will be live streaming Monday and Wednesday and uploading to YouTube Tuesday and Thursday, and then you will see me on Sunday again for Advice and Shit podcast. If you did listen to last week's episode, I was talking about The Night House, which is the new horror movie coming out, and how it relates to mental health, question mark. If you have watched the movie, take a look. If you haven't watched the movie, but you want spoilers, also take a look. It's a great discussion that we can have about what everything means. There's 3 different ideas on what the movie could mean, like metaphorically and like all the way to literally. So let me know what you guys think about that on the YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday or watching this pre-recorded. See you later. Bye.